there are two steps to this process. First is we need to find what the tip actually is. They told us 8%, but I'm not going to reach into my wallet and pull out 20%. Right? You're going to reach in your wallet and pull out a certain amount of money. So we need to find that amount of money. So step one, we need to actually calculate the tip. And Carl had a great idea. He said, well, I'm going to turn 20% into a decimal and multiply that by 25. That'll tell me what 20% of 25 is. You can do that. This is where you get to choose the way that you calculate this. I want to find 20% of 25. We've talked about a few different ways to do this. One way is what Carl said. I'm going to take the $25, I'm going to multiply by 0.2. Move the decimal 2 places. Turn 20% into a decimal and multiply. Or, if you liked all of the proportions we were doing, you could do this as a proportion. I want to find 20% of 25. And this would be my x. I don't care which way you do this. You're going to get the same answer either way. Either way of doing this, you should end up with $5. If I do it as a decimal, I have to multiply this out. 2 times 5, 2 times 2, one number after the decimal. It's going to be 5.0. We're talking money, so I'm going to actually add a 0 and say $5. Or if you use the proportion, you would say, hey, doesn't 25 go into 100? So 25 goes into 100 4 times. If I divide by 4, 20 divided by 4 is still going to give me $5 bucks. Same answer either way. You pick the way of finding this. So step one, calculate the tip. The tip is $5 here. You were asked to find the total though, so please make sure that you actually do the second step. The most common mistake in these types of problems is to stop and say the final answer is 5. No, it's not. If I'm going to find a total, you have to add the tip to the bill. So I'm going to take the $25 that I had to spend for the bill, and I'm going to add the $5 that I have for the tip, and altogether I'm going to get $30. That becomes a final answer. Now what I'd like to point out is that sometimes this will change. Depending on what you've been asked to find, you will not always add it at the end. There is one situation that is a very common situation that instead of adding, we would subtract it. If something were on sale, or there was a discount, if you have a certain percent off, or a coupon, or anything like that, if you have some way of saving money on something, you would be subtracting that. That is the only other scenario that we're going to go through where you would not add.